Yo everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Teddy, aka James Kazao. Today I'll be playing Grixis Control, of course. I've been working on the deck for a few months now with the big meta shakeups, and I think I mentioned in the last deck tech that I felt no closer to a solve at the end of last season as I did at the start of that season. I'm feeling a little more optimistic this time around, and I'd like to present this iteration subtitled Bowmaster Control. This is because outside of Bowmasters, I don't really have a traditional win con, just a lot of answers and card selection, of course. In my testing, I've found that Bowmasters is enough, coming from someone whose main win condition for years was Baleful Strix. Bowmasters feels like an incredible upgrade in that department. I almost never side them out either, except for maybe against Rogue Rhinos. I'm going to be trying my best here to showcase the deck. In fact, I aim to 5-0 this league in front of all of y'all. I might still punt a little bit, of course, but I'm trying my best not to. Alright, let's get to it. Nothing strange about the list if you've been following the channel at all. And if not, it's your classic Grixis Control with Kolaghan's Command and all that good stuff. Alright, let's roll. Oh, they want me to do a spin for good opening hands, for good luck and stuff. Alright. Are you ready for some football? Let's see here. Pretty boring hand. The mana's pretty stable. Might have a hard time establishing blue against a wasteland deck. We also don't know what we're up against. I see no reason to mulligan if they kept 7. Okay. You know, in the past, or in the last month or so, I would immediately read this as the blue-black scam deck, but also I haven't ran into that deck in a long time, and they shuffle. So I feel like I'm more inclined to read this as Besieged Storm, which our hand is very bad against. Alright. Another Ponder. The first one shuffled, so they could be maybe having a hard time. Whoa, have you ever noticed that there's like a face in that Ponder? I had never noticed that before. Okay, they don't shuffle this time. Just representing this Bloodstained Mire. A lot of people might think we're an unfair strategy. If I play Mountain, I'll probably tip off at its Grixis Control. If I play Swamp, I can keep up the Charade. Drawing a land was not great, especially one that's not blue. I feel like this is most vexing. It could be Cephalid Breakfast. I think they only have one Underground Sea. They probably wouldn't start off by fetching Underground Sea, though. If it was just a natural Underground Sea from hand, maybe. Brainstorm. Yeah, I'm not going to try and Bowmaster that. I'd consider that pretty loose when we're not a dedicated tempo strategy. You know, this could still be a Bowmaster deck, and then if their first Bowmaster picks off my first Bowmaster, we're losing that sub game. Volcanic Island. Mishra's Bauble. It could be a really slow Delver start, in which case I'm super happy I did not try to Bowmaster that and walk into a Daze or something. Their hand could just be like Daze, and they could be sculpting towards a lot of permission, like Force of Will and stuff, which is very good for us. Just gonna try and run them out of cards. This looks like a Murktide Regent. I have an Edict for that. Although it's it's very likely they have Force of Will. 4 cards in hand. I have Snapcaster Mage. I should be able to weather this. And I wonder now, should I just try and fire in Bowmasters to soften them up? And I think that could be a little risky, exposing the blue source to Wasteland when it's like our saving grace here. Force of Will. Okay, that makes me feel like this just might succeed. Oh yeah. I don't like that they're drawing up to 6 cards though. It's a lot of cards for a Delver deck to have. It's pretty scary. Yet somehow it's turn 4 and I'm at 20 against Delver. They're probably not very happy about that. What on earth? Painful Truths? 3 mana draw 3. I haven't seen this tech in so long. Yep. I mean, I'm not going to fight over anything that's not dealing me damage. That is how Delver wins. I'm pretty sure this is Delver. I saw a Murktide Regent. Another Ponder. Okay. And they shuffle again. They sure are pondering like a combo deck. They've gone through 3 ponders. Underground Sea. Okay, you're up. Aha! I knew it. I knew it. If they want to trade cards like that, I'm okay with that. It just sucks that they have 7 cards in hand. But what doesn't suck is that I'm at 20. That is really cool. If I hardcast this Force, I think the game's just over. Never come back from that. Although I wouldn't be surprised if their hand is like 4 dazes right now. I wonder if they have a Force of Will. They might have tried to fight over that edict on Murktide. Ooh. That really cracks this matchup open. Although my graveyard is like really light for it being turn 6. They're mega flooded for Delver. Do they even have another land they can fetch? They might have another volcanic island. Well, let's get to going. Yeah, what a surprise, huh? Now, do I want to commit Bowmasters? Do I want to just bolt this? I think it's important to use the removal that lines up in the way it does when you have the opportunity to. And at the end of the day, if they just, you know, ping me once and get a 2/2, it's really not that big a deal. Alright, there's Force. We're working through their stuff. I don't want to force back. I think I'm just going to, as cool as it would be to have a Bowmasters, let's just bolt this thing. It's going to have to go eventually. Man, they really want this. Or either that or they just don't think Spell Pierce will line up any other way. That's fine. Alright, you can have your ping. And I'm not walking into Daze here. Not gonna do it. Not a land, not a land, not a land. Dang it. I'm gonna sit back. Still at 17. I can force and pay for Daze. pretty nasty. I also don't really want to take 3 though. Oop. Go like that. And their hard casting force. How about this? Okay, yeah, definitely Bolt. Not sure why I just hesitated. They can't cast another Bowmasters without, like, Dark Ritual. And at this point, I wouldn't be surprised by anything. Okay, here's a Daze. Let's see if they Daze in response. Uh-huh. Take the block there. Saving damage. We'll grind this out, don't worry. Oh, it hurts. Okay. Hand is trash. I wonder if they have a Mystic Sanctuary. Although I don't really care if they pick any of this stuff up, honestly. I don't know if they can afford to really run that card in this deck. I can't let this mana go to waste. Let's just, I guess it would kind of suck if they picked up Painful Truths. So let's not target that. I'm gonna just, I guess, target a land. Will I? How about Daze? They can just, no, wait, no, they have to shuffle. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. Not casting Thoughtseize again, I'll tell you that much. Unless I am. They wanted whatever this card was, because they're not shuffling, so I guess I'm going to Thoughtseize again. Oh boy. Yep. You could have cast that in response. Very interesting. And they're just going to concede. They weren't expecting the second Thoughtseize. I mean, they didn't know what my hand was. I think they gave me a little too much credit there. Although I know how demoralizing it is to play against Grixis control. I'm getting all my red blasts, definitely my Fluster Storms and a Hydro Blast. I want Fatal Push and Sudden Edict. Thoughtseize out. I go back and forth on Brazen Borrower, but it can be a really good way to tempo the tempo deck. Definitely cut a court. Although I did win a game, I think it might have been earlier today or yesterday maybe. Court, even though they instantly took the Monarchy from me, they got an extra card a turn, but I got an extra card per turn off court, and since all their spells were like 1 mana, it was pretty much parity, and I ended up winning that game. Because their cards are pretty good against them. Might have been like the first Murktide I've ever cast. That's probably not true. Anyways. No, no, no. It's tempting. Mountain, Lightning Bolt. Yeah, this is not bad, actually. I'm gonna keep this and ship the court. And just rock out with Fluster and Strix. I'm a little soft to, well, not exactly soft to DRC because of this Strix. Not soft to, oh, wait, hold on. I don't have red mana, right? Yeah, this could be a problem. They mulled to 5, so I wouldn't be too surprised if I saw like a pretty aggressive brainstorm, because they have to end this game quickly. Or what if I just never draw a land? That could work out for them. It might be time for an end turn brainstorm. Well, depending what they do. I'm not going to brainstorm into Bowmaster mana. No flip. Could be Bowmasters. Bobble. Look at me. Land. Okay. Spooky. I could always just brainstorm the second they fetch, though. They're on pretty low resources over there. I just need to try and minimize the damage I take. Ponder. It's a sticky situation, yo. They definitely have Bowmasters. And thanks to this dang Delver, they can just, it didn't flip again. Could be more Bowmasters. Alright, here we go. Nice. Well, I'm feeling pretty invincible now. We'll just draw through these lands. Now, this could all fall apart if they surgical me, but then they'll have even less resources. So if we deduce their hand is Bowmasters and then some other card, adding surgical on top of that, they're just kind of out of shit. Uh-oh, Thoughtseize. That is a little distressing. I wonder what they'll take. Maybe Pyroblast? Maybe Strix? Strix, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It truly is a blessing that this Delver did not flip. If I was at 14 instead of 18 right now, it'd be a very different game. I'm still pretty sure their last card is Bowmasters, though. Just the way they hesitated, knowing I was going to drop Ponder. Well, let's get to going. Hit you. Edict you. Alright. No days. Then we'll draw a Swamp next turn. If they Wasteland, that's a little annoying. Could see a Murktide here. Narset. Wasn't expecting that. You saw this in some Delver sideboards like a year ago, maybe. Well, they're going to catch up on their mulligan with this. And that's pretty annoying. Might have been a little cavalier firing off the spells in the way I did, but I do truly believe that as long as if a turn passes and you're not taking damage from Delver, you're in good shape. Delver, it's like a shark. It needs to keep moving forward if it wants to survive. Counterbalance, oh god. Yeah, this is bad, yo. It's all falling apart. So their hand is Ponder, Red Blast. I might be able to get them to spend the Red Blast on Petty Theft. But is that even like good for me? I think I'm just going to take a draw step. Double blue, I like it. So let's see. This all requires the counterbalance to cooperate. But if I petty theft something, back protect it with Fluster, and then fire and Brazen Borrower to attack Narset off the field. It's all possible it could work out. And they can stack their deck, but they'll probably stack a 1 on top. And I can get a couple copies of Flusterstorm through. Oh, they just shuffled. Well, I kind of don't like that. Okay, another one. I think this is probably the chance to do it, right? No. I want to stick to what I said. I think they're going to stack a 1 on top. No shuffle, Delta, Bobble. Do they even have the Bowmasters? I don't even know anymore, honestly. Do I even bounce counterbalance, though? Probably. See what happens. Oh my god. I don't even know how they came to that calculation. Maybe they just don't care about the ones. Oh, I have a Snapcaster Mage, so maybe on my draw step I start this fight again. Or on their draw step I start this fight again. I don't even know. I have no idea how they came to that calculation. Maybe they just wanted to fight an opposing Bowmaster. I was thinking too much about what was in my hand, I guess. I truly hate this card. I think it's an abomination. Okay, they're shuffling. Maybe now's my chance. I mean, they could pay for a Flusterstorm, though. Alright, I need them to cast some spells. What a mess. Still not taking damage, though, I will point out. Okay, so... yeah, they could just pay for it, right? Counterbalance, assuming Counterbalance counters one of the actual Flusterstorm, and then I have 2 copies after that. Alright, hold on. Do I have 3 copies? 1, 2, 3 Red Blast. Ay. I don't like it. Okay. Well, shit. Now what do I do? I guess cast Shieldred's Edict? Okay, as expected. This walks into Daze, though. Yeah, this still could work out. Unless they have the Bowmasters I was talking about all along. Same targets. Ah! Yeah, they drew Bowmasters, right? I think. So yeah, what the fuck do I do? Oh, pardon my language. Definitely Edict, because there's a 1 on top. Do they sack Delver? Or do they sack Narset? Can I make them sacrifice an enchantment? No. I think probably just creature, right? Or maybe it is Planeswalker. Then they just Bowmaster, I ponder, it gets countered by Brainstorm on top, so no, that's not an option. Yeah, let's just keep the board stable, question mark. They might even have Daze at this point. Yep, Bowmasters, okay. They're gonna shoot. Yeah, they're dropping Delver. That's interesting. Bowmasters. Strix. Oh no. Doesn't line up against Bowmasters, does it? I mean, this card's in their sideboard for a reason, right? Is it also really good against... It can't be really good against the new control decks with Beanstalk, right? Because they all have, like, Leyline Binding and expensive cards like that. Molten Collapse. I mean, they have Brainstorm, so that's a real bummer. And, like, Strix isn't even that great since Narset stuffs the draw. I mean, we gotta start doing something. Maybe they won't hit it too. Oh my god. Come on, man. I don't feel like I can concede, though. I'm at 15. And that did use their Brainstorm, so maybe my next spell will resolve, maybe. I do like to see how soft they are to Red Blast, though. They have, like, multiple not 1-mana spells that are big and blue. K-Command, okay, they're not likely to have a 3. I'm kind of seeing a way out of this. This was a great draw. Of course, this also means they can't have, like, normal spells that are in their deck. It's all bad. Okay, they're piling on the pain. That's fine. I guess I should do this now. Well, they can't, like, hardcast Force Negation, I guess. And what do? I guess I deal 2 damage to Bowmasters. I feel like this Ponder is just has become... I'll cast it once I finally get control of the board, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, what 3s do they even run? They don't have them, yeah. They're not even gonna flip. Let's fight through this, right? Although Counterbalance does kind of make it seem like they might have a Mystic Sanctuary somewhere in their deck. Alright, life total going down. Gotta do something. Well, now I can snap K-Command and not just lose to Daze, which is kind of cool. I kind of want them to make a move first, but I don't want them to draw another card. It's a tough spot. No one likes playing against Counterbalance. Painful Truths. Okay, well, that sucks. Jesus Christ. I guess I have a blocker now. Or no, I can Pyroblast. What do I hit, though? I really want to hit Counterbalance. Doesn't seem like an option. I feel like I need to hit Narset. No. Let's just at least try to get rid of this thing. We're going to see Force of Will. Not sad to see Painful Truths go away. Murktide on top. Well, I'm also not happy to see Murktide go right into their hand there. Okay. Things getting a little scary. Bolt. not exactly how I get out of this one. Yeah. Can cycle the Strix. No, I can't. That's right. Alright. That was a tough one. But now we're on the play. Feeling pretty good about that. Let's get one Thoughtseize and then second court. Aw, geez, come on. Okay, cool. Great. I guess the shuffler didn't want us to win this one. Two no-landers in a row. What can you do? Although they mulled to 5 last game and still won. Didn't want to see that. Ooh, good draw. I'm trying very hard not to tilt right now. Cool, cool. Can snap that back if I need to. Maybe throw down Court of Lochthwain at some point. Start really catching up. Don't mind seeing a Ponder instead of another threat getting slammed down. They shuffle and pass. They don't have another land drop. Could it be? I love that. It's a great draw. And yeah. Might need to brainstorm away this court. And I don't want to walk into Daze, which is almost assuredly in their hand if they have 7 cards but no land drop. Like, who are you fooling? So I guess I'll go like that. Also, should note, Volcanic Island does not cast Orcish Bowmasters. Delver. Okay, I need to try and hit that with Bowmasters. Just can't not. They can daze once, but they can't daze twice. Okay, cool. That's nice. Not to mention, in a one-land situation, you often want to, cast a cantrip to get out of it. Bowmasters will punish that a little bit. We also saw a lot of expensive cards in their deck. Bolt, yep. We take those. That was a good exchange, I think. Plague Engineer. I'm pretty sure they have a Daze, though. Like, what do they have if they don't have Daze? And besides, I can't just blind cast a Plague Engineer and have it trade for Lightning Bolt. Okay, cool. I think we might be doing it. I think they'll be pretty incentivized to spend some permission on court. Delver. Okay, well, in light of that, I think I should play Plague Engineer. They're not acting like they have Force of Will. They have 7 cards in hand. But if they can't, like, cash them out meaningfully, it's not like we're clocking quickly. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith. Bolt. Still not an awful exchange. I guess this is the turn that we cast Court of Lochthwain. I don't want to draw that land on top. Don't mind seeing that. What is in your hand? Is it Force of Will? It's not. Alright. We might run away with this. This can really reasonably catch us up. As long as they don't cast that Unchained Berserker card that the people were playing in the initiative world that has haste. I don't really think any of their threats have haste. Another Delver. I'm pretty sure if they had a Force of Will, they definitely would have cast it on Court of Lochthwain. That's just kind of a big bomb. It would be really funny if we exiled a land. Like, yeah, that's probably all they ever wanted was land. Molten Collapse. Do I just use that right now? I think so. Continue our work here. It's like when you're playing against someone and you're playing against mill and you're mana screwed, and then like they mill you and they mill the land you were gonna draw and you really wanted it. Oh shit. What now? Counterbalance? Murktide Regent? Are we screwed? It is counterbalance. It might be too late. Usually you want to cast this when you're already ahead on board. Let's hit that sorcery. That's not a red blast, but it is kind of a bomb. I really don't like that they have this counterbalance. Although Court can really mess with their counterbalance if they try and stack something going into my turn. Court will just rip that off the top of their deck. DRC. Okay, cool. Let's test the waters. Molten Collapse on top. Okay. We are delirious. Any other card I should try and resolve while there is a 2 on top? Probably Lorien Revealed. If I just have a bunch of cards and a bunch of mana. No, I'm going to hold off cracking this for as long as I can since they use their graveyard. Yeah, if I just have a lot of cards and a lot of mana, I might be able to just brute force my way through this counterbalance. I'm gonna bin that. That's a lot of lightning bolts. I wonder if I should cast one now. Let's see, so they fall to 14. I'm clocking for another 4 next turn. 10, and then if I bolt them, 7. Yeah, I think this is right. Just while the getting's good. I have more cards than I know what to do with. And I get a little more selection. Brazen Borrower, don't mind if I do. I'll take that. Just trying to diversify my mana values. Okay, here comes Murktide Regent. It might be a problem. Especially with a DRC just flying right into it. Let's see what I can flip though. Just a land. Red Blast. Okay, so I have spread across two different CMCs, a couple of answers to Murktide. I think it's more likely the 2-drop resolves though, so let's start there. Aw, come on, man. I'll take that. Oh, am I supposed to hit counterbalance? I'll hit it. I think this needs to go first, quite frankly. And yeah, I still want that. Okay, no fuss there. I don't even know if they can attack or if they can cast the Bowmasters. They didn't fight over it. Am I supposed to just like... Oh, I don't have enough red mana. I can't win right now, so I might as well just chill. I'm gonna red blast this on principle. Yeah, I'll take that too. Yeah, it's gone. I'll probably just cast another one. Or they're gonna cast a Murktide. That's cool, that's cool. I think I'm gonna cast Petty Theft on that. No fuss. Flooded Strand. Wow, I'm just sniping all their lands, I guess. See if this damage connects. I can't imagine it wouldn't. It's not like Snuff Out is going to help them, really. How about this? Sure. Pretty good against the opponent with no lands. Alright. I guess whoever mulls to 5 wins. And let's keep rocking. Welcome back, everyone. Losing the die roll again. It's all good. Last time wasn't so bad. Yeah, this hand is not great. Well, it really depends what we're up against. Sometimes Cling to Dust just solos the game. They're keeping 7, so it's likely a fair strategy. So I'm probably not going to mulligan for Thoughtseize or Force of Will. Let's just be a good student, try and learn what's going on. Mountain. Go? Red Prison or Goblins? His hand is really bad against both of those decks. Oh, Plague Engineer. Cool. If I'm alive. I'm going to play this Polluted Delta, so I have the option to get a basic island, and then, you know, it's probably going to still be impossible to cast Jace through a Blood Moon, but I have the basic Swamp already in my hand, so whatever. Arid Mesa? It's looking more like Goblins. Stompy doesn't really run fetch lands, I don't think. Nah, I'm pretty sure I just cycle Cling to Dust here. I'm gonna be sad if this is a mono red reanimator. Oh, never mind. Still set to fight mono red reanimator. Brainstorm. Okay. This just might work. If they play Name Sticker, I can brainstorm into a Lightning Bolt, although it's probably safer to just Petty Theft it and just get the redraw off my draw step and recalibrate our fight. Plateau? Soul Guide Lantern? What is this? Lantern Control? Boros Prison? Oh, maybe it's Painter. This card is usually seen along Urza Saga. Yeah, this might be Painter. It's going to be hard to resolve Jace against Painter. Oh, maybe we could run him out though with Narset. Just resolve bombs. Yeah, this is definitely Painter. Okay, I'm feeling okay against Painter. Especially if they start playing like Goblin Welders. However, if they go like Grindstone, Painter Servant, Lion's Eye Diamond, well, that'd be pretty bad. And there's a pause over there. The gears are turning. They're counting to 6. Or if they have Soul Land and Simian Spirit Guide, that line still, that works too. Oh, Goblin Engineer. Okay, well, I do have the other Cling to Dust. Cling to Dust more relevant against Painter than you'd think. Grindstone in the yard, so yeah, they're not looking to grind, it seems. Well, they are, but you know, not in the Magic sense. They're trying to grind my deck off, but not grind with like Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Holy cow! Oh man, shit! I love drawing that card so much. It's just so good. God damn it. Although it'd be cool if they sacrificed their Soul Guide Lantern first. Uh-huh. Wait, was that stupid? Well, I don't know. They still have to do something else before they have the scary thing on the field. I kind of want to destroy Soul Guide Lantern, but I think I'll probably just do this instead. The old Shock Shatter. Back when I was playing Jund Modern, this was the thing that Affinity players hated. This one trick Affinity players hate. They'll probably sacrifice the Painter in response. Try and get the Grindstone back. I'll Cling to Dust and laugh my ass to the bank. Resolve Jace the Mind Sculptor too, maybe? I'll get to Brainstorm and then they'll just Pyroblast it. It's gonna be great. Another Brainstorm. Okay. These are the moments I live for. Fuck yeah! Now, do I plus? Because they might have Lightning Bolt. My hand's already pretty fucking good. I need to stop swearing. It would be cool to beat Lightning Bolt. Welder, you can have it. Keep it. Something happened. This person is excited by it. I wonder if that just means they're really happy because now they can Pyroblast and I spent 4 mana to Fate Seal them. I don't know. Yep. Well, we knew it was a possibility. What's this? Fable? Oh, 4th. That's not great. You know what, though? I think we're going to survive. It is kind of a bummer that they're going to start drawing like crazy, though. I wish I still had Jace. You know, I could just take the Monarchy. Old-fashioned like. I don't know. It's probably... So they have. I know they have a Goblin Welder, and they have 2 other cards in hand. Dang, I kind of wish I drew a land. Both of my creatures are 3 mana. Maybe I can brainstorm into a Bowmasters? No luck. I do like Force of Will, though. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to weather this storm a little more. So definitely put back a land. And I guess Edict. Feels a little risky. And then if I play Plague Engineer, I'll have something to contest the initiative with, or the Monarchy, if I even really need it. Still going on Goblin, because I plan on taking the Monarchy with the Court. I'll force their Lightning Bolt, if they have it. All the while scared of their combo. I should have put the land on top so I could play Court and then Petty Theft. I feel like a fool. I wonder if I should, for that reason, brainstorm. Just look for a land. Yeah, probably. They're thinking about pyroblasting, I think. Swords. Okay, cool. And a blue card to boot. Well, this should work. Alright, bye-bye, Graveyard. I'm actually glad they're doing that and not drawing a card. Just trying to work through their resources here. Alright, I want to be the king. It's good to be the king. And I don't want to draw that other land. It would be cool to draw like Lightning Bolt. That feels a little safer than petty thefting into this deck. Oh, Thoughtseize. Okay. No fuss over that. They might have a second 4th Aerlingus, and then I'll try and Force Will it. Great Furnace, okay. Goblin Engineer. So they have a Goblin Welder and then 1 unknown card. It's possible I should have forced that, but I think they have scarier cards. Both of my Klings are gone. Now they want to grind. Like that. I don't think I can force an unearthed card, so I gotta watch out for that. They can steal the monarchy like that. You know, a lot has really happened in these 8 turns. It's been a rather dense game. Alright, what you got for me? My very own grindstone? We can have a standoff? Painter's Servant? I don't want to cast that, do I? It seems dangerous. Shieldred's Edict, okay. I'm gonna Thoughtseize. Okay, they have... Oh, wait. Where the hell did that Welder go? Am I crazy? Did I actually put that card on the bottom of their deck? Did I just totally mess up? I probably totally messed up. Yeah, I think I messed up with Jace. Alright. Everyone watching this, you can't tell anyone. I pride myself on being like the Jace expert. So, yeah. That didn't happen. Okay, let's take Fury. Right? Yeah, this card is tough to beat. And then I think... Well, Painter's Servant is a blocker. They have one anyways. I'm going to play it out, I think. If I paint it blue, I can pitch anything to force. But this does have its risks. It has its risks. Yeah. Ain't life strange? Ponder. Lightning Bolt, cool. Do I want to draw a land, though? Did I play a land? I don't think so. No, I did not draw a land yet. Or play a land, I mean. So, I'll play this turn. I will draw Lightning Bolt, and then I will shuffle before I draw the other land. How do I get rid of my own servant, though, if they have Grindstone? I might have just made a big mess for myself. I don't think they can win, though. Hell yeah. Well, the Jace Blunder aside, they could have had a Welder instead of one of those scary cards. I think I navigated that quite nicely, if I say so myself. Yikes. Alright, we want Meltdown. I'm pretty sure they're a Saga deck. It's weird that we didn't see one. Feels like Saga decks always have Sagas. Let's cut the big blue stuff. 4th Aerolingus is scary. I guess I want Flusterstorms too now? No, is that right? I hate having to account for this card. I also really used to like cutting Force of Will against this deck, because it's a creature combo deck that's also soft decay command. Doesn't really feel like an option anymore. One Surgical can be nice, because they are like a... It can just trade nicely sometimes, since they are a Welder deck, but also ripping their combo out can make navigating a lot of junctions a lot more stress-free. So what's the last cut? Maybe Thoughtseize? I can buy it. Oh, maybe I don't need these quartz. Too late. No Bolt. I probably wanted Fatal Push too, the more I think about it. They're keeping 7. I'm gonna try this. It's got an Edict. It's very rare that they assemble their combo on turn 2. Oh, it's Urza's Saga. They must also have a Soul Land. I like Baleful Strix against Saga. I usually get to draw the card off of it because it's really hard for them to also hold up Pyroblast if they're making constructs. I like these cards. So if I just play Strix next turn, I draw through that Ponder. I have a blocker for a big scary construct. Then the turn after that, I have 2 lightning bolts for Painter's Servant. This could go okay. Then after the dust settles, I can slam court and just pull ahead. Unless they Simian Spirit Guide Pyroblast, but they didn't. Construct number 1. Number 2. And it looks like they need to build out their mana, so they grab a Mox Opal, kind of replacing the land that went to the graveyard. Now they're going to combat, and they're happy with this trade, so am I. It's just what I talked about. Another Urza's Saga. Okay, so they're doing this thing. Now Meltdown seems like it'd be pretty rad. Don't mind Force Will so much either. And also I like Brazen Borrower. Yeah, just a lot of efficient removal to slam court on a empty board sounds good. That being said, having Force is also cool. Yeah, I kind of want to cast Petty Theft, but that would require me to shuffle away some of these awesome cards. Maybe Court's just not really what we're looking for right now. Maybe I'll look for it later. That's probably a responsible thing to do. It's not very fun, though. Nah, what the fuck. Trying to win here. Alright. Oh, dang. You know what? I should do this before they even have Metalcraft. And also I like to respect Blood Moon out of this deck, even though it's a huge non-bow with Urza's Saga. I guarantee you there's a Court of Locthwain on top of our deck. That's just how the shuffler be these days. Now, I will say this strategy is very effective at running Grixis control out of cards. Like, their mana is entirely spent and tied up in making all this shit. However, they're not using any of their cards. They're just spending mana on these land drops while I'm spending cards to deal with these robots. So it's not great. I was wrong. Okay, let's brainstorm. There's Meltdown. Wonderful. And also Plague Engineer. Very wonderful. However, there's no blue card for Force. Not wonderful. But maybe I just hang on to it anyways? Oh, also if I play Plague Engineer right now, they can just play a Painter's Servant and win. So that's bad. I'm still just going to put 2 lands back. It's a control deck. It's pretty likely I draw lands, you know. I guess they can Welder for a turn. I have Clean to Dust. And yeah, I can't really afford to go shields down. Besides, maybe I'll shuffle, Cling to Dust, get a blue card, force my way out of a big-ass emergency. I would like to have force backup. Oh wait, hold on. I don't need force backup for Meltdown. I was thinking I was playing against 8 cast in my head for some reason. I can't imagine they go for Pithing Needle here. And they're more than welcome to, in fact, so you know what? Do it. They are making a construct. Okay. That's cool. That makes it less likely for them to also have the mana to do Grindstone Insanity. They have Metalcraft. Probably taking a big hit right here. There it is. Goblin Engineer. Yep. I think I need to bolt the Welder right now, right? They don't have 3 mana. Welder can still do some pretty annoying stuff, though. I was really hoping Plague Engineer would line up. And this Meltdown's not even going to be that insane, you know? Trini Sphere? My word. I don't know how good that is against me. I think I need to edict this Goblin Engineer away. And I think I'm going to get a Badlands. But yeah, this Meltdown's not even going to be that insane. They'll still have 3 mana and 5 cards in hand. Give me a break, homie. Snapcaster Mage, not bad. Snapcaster Meltdown is always fun. Alright. No argument there. Also have a Brazen Borrower in the wings. Given those beats, very relevant against an Ancient Tomb start. Saga number 3. See, this is more what I'm used to in Saga decks. They always seem to have all 3 of them in like the top quarter of their deck. Another Engineer. Yeah. They're almost dead. They might have a Red Blast, though. Dragon Engine in the yard. Grindstone from hand. It's a little scary. I think it's okay, though. I wonder if I was supposed to force that. I don't think so. I do want to cycle this. Or maybe I just need to hold it up. If they tap this Ancient Tomb one more time, like Snap Bolt becomes appealing. Nah, I just need to get through my deck, I think. Do I care about Trinisphere? They already have a Grindstone. I want to draw a card, though. I don't want the 3 life. Well, unless they, like, spend a Grindstone on it. Indecision. Another force. Okay, well. That makes this particular predicament about Snapcaster Mage not an issue. Let's see how much they dump into this Saga. If they don't have another land drop, they're spending 2 life again. Ideally, I'd like to play Brazen Borrower this turn. Clock in the air. just passing. Alright. What up? It's Brazen Borrower. How's everyone doing? Bad. Bang. Yeah, I was expecting that. Another Force of Will. I told you this felt ridiculous. Now they can probably overpower my Cling to Dusts. Unless I just snap Bolt. But I kind of want to snap Meltdown with all this going on. Don't forget, that Engineer ability requires a red to get underway, so... Uh-oh. They don't want the Construct. What are they doing? Don't get Soul Guide Lantern. Oh my god. Yeah, we could be in some trouble. They're hitting Meltdown. Sure. Another Engineer? I think I just need to force this, right? Like, they're just getting out of control here. Stop getting out of control. I mean, at the very least, I can, like, make them not get a card off of their Soul Guide Lantern. They'll probably blow this in response. Well, they'll probably have me target something first. Oh, they just have a Red Blast? I think that's okay. I'm surprised they used that instead of Soul Guide Lantern. I could use a Fire top deck. It's pretty fire. I mean, they'll take the Monarchy, like, immediately. Yeah, maybe I need to establish a little bit of board first, so there's some play to this decision. Still Goblin. They might even have another, like, Force in hand. I mean, not Force, Swords. Baby, it's tense. They don't really have any expendable artifacts, though. Cydia traders. Uh-oh. What is this, Fury? Oh, Matches the Moon. I told you. I told you they had shit like this. Now I can't cast Court. Do I block? Seems so bad. I can take 3. Like, what are they going to do when I crack back? They probably don't want to block with either of these. I sided out all my big blue stuff, so yeah, I was going to say... Not many too horrible draws. I need a brainstorm. This is good. This is good shit, dude. Do I still need this Cling, though? I think I might have to say no for a minute. Or is it better? Is it just better than Force? Like, what are they going to draw off the top, you know? Oh, they could draw Painter. That would be bad. It's not in their yard. They'd have to spend too much mana, I think, to cast Painter 2. And then spend 3. No, they wouldn't. That's a complete lie. Okay, yeah. Screw the Force. But I just need them to not draw Painter, essentially. I know Court's going back on top. Do I have a better chance if I have Force or Cling? Oh wait, I'm gonna destroy the engineer, right? So yeah. Never mind. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I mean, they can drag an engine, but then I just like spray arrows at them. And what do they sacrifice? Construct token? Grindstone down. They have given up on the combo. So that's awesome. And now let's bolt this Magus before Trini Sphere enters. Tight. Okay, I'm feeling like pretty sick now. Let's put them to 6. I mean, it did, getting that Trinisphere did blank the decision I made to put Force in my hand. So, good on you for that. Fable, scary stuff. Don't like it. I'm still just going to slam Court, though. They're not going to get a ton of selection off of it. And frankly, their top decks aren't as scary as Red Prism, so they might be like really unincentivized to use this mode. As long as the engineer's still around, even if they just loot once, which is I guess is what they'd be doing, because they only get their draw step unless they cash in Soul Guide Lantern. I think they were thinking about doing that, but then they realized that I'd shoot your Goblin Shaman token. Alright. I think this has to be better than holding up Force of Will. It's just gotta. Oh wait, it's not even that good though. I think I still would have to pay 3 for anything I find off the top. So yeah, I feel like the gate here is not... it's just not cards, it's mana, thanks to that Trini Sphere. And if they bolt the engineer in response, then they're still... they can't get that selection. Just don't play Fury. Oh, they're playing Fury, aren't they? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. The best possible draw. Don't you love it when that happens? Your opponent just gets the best possible draw. Man. You gotta be kidding me right now. I feel like I'm being pranked right now. They're at 4. With a Trinisphere, I can't possibly... Yeah, I messed up. I shouldn't have cast that. I should have just held up Force, I guess. Man. I guess you gotta prepare for every possible outcome. That's really disappointing. Unbelievable. I don't think I have any outs here. I'd take a City of Traders though. Painter's Servant, nope. Force of Will, great. Dang, dude. That's crazy. I didn't feel like there was any way I could have lost that. I should have identified my outs. On the play, I feel like, yeah, Fatal Push should have been in there from the start. I don't think I need a Surgical when I'm on the play. And this this quadruple Force situation, it seems a little excessive as well. I wonder if they still have bolts. I didn't see any. So Opposition Agent is a little more appealing because they do have a lot of search effects between Urza's Saga and Goblin Engineer. I'm on the play. Yeah, I'll take one. And then what else? I'll just take Force number 3. That was tough. I should have identified my outs. Sure. Stable mana, Force of Will, Bowmasters. Ignores Magus. Although, just in case it's a turn 1 Magus, I will play this Delta. I was really hoping to see a Goblin Welder there. Okay, another land is awful. Unless I can cast this Lorien Revealed against the Pyroblast deck. Scary. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm going to play this, just in case I have to cast Bowmasters. I don't want to lose my Descend. Hitting a Grindstone and a Construct could be what we need. Ugh, Great Furnace. You're kidding me. Now I can't pick it off with Bowmasters. Meltdown plays. Okay, Brazen Borrower's cool too. They'll make a Construct. I'll cast Petty Theft. Man, they don't currently have a Painter on board, so I'm just gonna do this around a what's it called? Pyroblast. Maybe if I had forced that Swords last game and just started cracking with Brazen Borrower. Oh, I think I would have had to pitch the Snapcaster Mage though. Yeah, that game's gonna bother me, I think, for quite some time. Just not playing around Fury, not identifying Fury. Alright, if I can dodge a second Saga here. They didn't go for Grindstone, but I think still hitting Construct Mox Opal is a pretty good use of this. Still sitting on Force of Will, which is like not great against the Pyroblast deck. Brainstorm, okay. Could be pretty good. They don't have Metalcraft, but I still want to like ruin their day whenever I can. Who can pass up a 2-for-1? If they can like tap out for Fable or something, I don't know. They haven't missed a land drop yet. Yeah, they have tons of mana. Fable. Holding up double Boros. Not sure what to make of that. They wanted to use that Ancient Tomb for some reason. Okay. That's fine. Another Brainstorm. I think I'll start with that. No fuss. Snapcaster Mage is pretty cool. Fatal Push will protect me against the combo. That resolved really quickly. Should I just try to cast this Lorien Revealed? Nah, I don't think so. It'll be my pitch though, so let's go like that. Now, I don't want this to be free, so I'm gonna flash in these Bowmasters here. Ping the Goblin Shaman. That'll give me some favorable, it'll make them think twice about attacking as well and getting that treasure token. Okay, they don't even do that, so maybe they don't have another removal spell, or they just don't care that much. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. I think that's okay. Soul Guide Lantern. Not great for Snapcaster Mage. So should I just shuffle this now? Oh, there's a Brainstorm on top, actually. They don't have any red mana up. And there's a Brainstorm under that. Do I even really want that? I'm just going to Fatal Push this thing. Got a little more red. How about this? Okay, cool. Now, can I refuel? And force all your plays for the rest of the game? Looking pretty good. Now, our clocks are getting pretty low. I should take the stop off my upkeep until I really need it. Okay, Mountain. It might be flooding a little bit. Magus, I don't care. Attacking. Yeah, I think I'll just gang block this. Then if they want to take the opportunity to draw a card with Soul Guide Lantern, then I can have Snapcaster Mage do some damage. Definitely deal with that, though. That is a scary card. Okay, they're not budging. Ugh. Well, hard cast Force time, I guess. And then maybe I can just ambush the Magus. Back it up with double Force. I don't know. Okay. Surprise! I want to make sure that this happens first, so I am going to do the first ping here. And they're not even going to do it. That's no fun. Might as well attack with it. I believe it gets exiled now. I'm kind of interested in this Magus sticking around, though, because that means they can't play... Oh my god. They can't play Urza's Saga while that is around. Absolutely not. Okay, no red blast. Okay, now they're interested. I'm not. I can race you. Meltdown. Cool. Seems silly, but I think I just do this right now. See what they want to do about the Soul Guide. And if they fire it in response, I think I'm just going to snap. But then my shields are down again. We sure learned what that happens last. We weren't. Ugh. Fuck it. I'm just going to cast this. Clock's running low. Okay, no fight. That is interesting to me. Guess we're just going to play Grixis Control then. Quite the flood over there. They also don't have any white mana, so if they're drawing like 4th Aerlingus and that kind of thing, then we're chilling. Strixie. I wonder. Is this just a good pitch for force? They're not doing anything yet. Don't try and race the lightning bolt deck. I mean, that could be advice for either of us. Grindstone, okay. They're rethinking their desire to combo, it seems. I do really like the idea of them just having Urza's Saga and 4th Aerolingus in hand, though. Lightning Bolt. Oh, maybe I should have Fatal Pushed. Well, too late for that, huh? Yeah, I definitely should have Fatal Pushed. If I draw another Snapcaster Mage and need to get some damage across, could be in trouble. But now our clock is astronomically higher. I'm feeling okay. Painter's Servant. Oh boy. Sure. Now I can pitch this, or they're probably not going to choose blue, are they? Yeah, they choose black. That thing blocks like crazy. And they're hanging back now. Alright. Is end of turn Brainstorm just really bad? I think so. Oh! Oh, God. Jeez. So good. Gotta hold up that hardcast force. Seems like they're done attacking. I think they're realizing what's going down here. Yeah, they're pretty flooded over there. But I mean, we've drawn lands too. I think we've both drawn a proportionate amount of lands. Meltdown. Maybe someday. Oh, you know what? I need an attacker in the air. That's what I need. Plague Engineer. Cool. I need that thing to stick around. Welder, sure. That one is fine. You know, honestly, I'd just start attacking with this to see if I like... Oh, wait, but then they can't block. Yeah, that'd be bad. Goblin. I suppose I'll play this out, even though it feels silly. Alright. We'll get him in 7 turns. Got a Bowmaster ping too. At some point I can probably just Alpha Strike with a Force backup though. Another land. Beautiful. I'm guessing their hand is just a just sagas and, you know, all that stuff. Sagas, 4th Aerolingus. So if they like bolt their own Magus of the Moon, am I supposed to counter that? That'd be really funny. I don't think so. I think I counter the actual spell. I can't counter Urza's Saga. Painter's Servant. Yes. Oh, Jesus, though. I think that was bad, because if their last 2 cards are Grindstone and... what's it called? Grindstone and Red Blast, then they could win. Okay. Bolt, I think that simplifies things quite a bit. Jesus. Losing my mind over here. This is lethal. Whew. That was a couple of crazy matches. And it's only the second round? Jesus. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, took a little break after those crazy matches. We win the die roll, and we have a Force of Will Thoughtseize hand against a 60 card deck. I like it. Feels good. They're keeping 7 though. So let's cosplay Reanimator here. Badlands Thoughtseize. Looks like we're up against the initiative. And their hand's pretty solid. They don't have turn 1 Archon. They have turn 1 Fable. Fable's just the biggest headache. Even though I am kind of interested in them using that Spirit Guide and I can force, but if I don't have to force, that'd be cool. Bowmasters Edict, so good against the initiative. Okay, Lotus Petal. I don't think I really want to force this though. Edict is a couple turns off since this will come in tapped, and then I'll get Basic Island after that. Okay. I could also just draw Lightning Bolt. Ponder. Alright, you're up. I think I'm still definitely going to pitch Jace. Well, they might just, like, you know, slam Chalice here, and then pitching Ponder is more attractive. Take 2. Gotta watch out for Solitude, though. That can mess up your taking of the initiative if you're not careful. Oh, there's Lightning Bolt. That's pretty sweet. So let's Bolt. Oh, let me get my upkeep stop back in. I'm gonna accidentally do something if I'm not careful. There's no way they, like, do magic stuff, right? I don't know. It's so hard to tell sometimes. Is there any true penalty for getting a Basic Island? I don't think so. I need to land. Shuffle that. Hell yeah. So now we're just looking at, if they play initiative creature, I don't think I force. Oh wait, yes I do, because I can't throw in the Bowmasters yet. Chalice on 1. Doesn't affect my hand right now, but it might as soon as next turn. Okay, not a 1, not a 1, not a 1. Plague Engineer, cool. I don't see any reason to not play this right now. I like it on human. Not that Bolt is resolvable right now, but it makes a Caves of Chaos Adventure susceptible to Kolaghan's command, stuff like that. Seasoned Engineer. Okay, so I think I let this resolve, and then I force Solitude. They get a land, which is kind of a bummer. Then I get a land. If they wait to Solitude, and I get a land off the Undercity, Secret Entrance trigger, and or like I draw a blue card for my draw step, I can like play Jace, which is cool. Okay, cool. That is kind of what I was talking about. Oh, actually, this is for next turn because they need to sacrifice first. Yeah. They don't have Touch the Spirit Realm mana up either. And Narset's not really relevant in this matchup outside of like just stuffing Chapter 2 of Fable or stuffing the Archive. Nothing yet. How about this? I think they're seriously weighing if they want to hard cast these Solitudes or just prevent me from taking the initiative here, which is some real tension. Okay. Let's force that. Getting a Jace down can also help us just keep 1-drops out of our hand or find Kolaghan's Command if that's more appropriate. Let's get a Swamp. Hold up Bowmasters. They pitched the Solitude, so they got drawing up to 2 unknowns in hand. Okay. Feeling pretty good. No real reason to hold Bowmasters back. Could just try and get this game over with. Go to the Forge. Their double Ancient Tomb looking pretty rough. Forge onto Plague Engineer. And a land, sure. If all this damage connects, I just need to hit the trap with and with 3 creatures. That seems like very doable. Brainstorm. Get these ones out of here. All right. Cool. Taking game 1 off such an aggressive deck is sweet. So let's get Hydroblast. On the draw, I feel like some of these 1-drops are unplayable, like Thoughtseize and Cling to Dust. I've died with Meltdown in my hands so many times against this deck. So I really don't feel like I like it against this deck. Though you could see its application for like Chalice and stuff. Molten Collapse has been pretty cool for that though. Just taking my outs from 2 to 3. Sudden Edict is great. Opposition Agent is a flash beater. Plague Engineer, I like it a little more against Red Stompy because you can just throw it on Goblin. Fatal Push is a defensible 1-drop, I think, because it's really hard to deal with Seasoned Engineer and stuff. Narset doesn't really have text, so it is a blue card though, but it's so clunky. I think I'm down to trade 1 Narset for a Meltdown and run it like that. Blue card count is a little low though, especially when like Force of Will is the most important card in this when you're on the draw. I think this is fine. Might have to force a Chalice, which I never want to do, but having Sudden Edict is pretty nice. They'll often mulligan for Cavernous Souls. They're taking a mulligan, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Then I'll just need like Bowmasters or Snapcaster Mage, some kind of flash creature to take the initiative, or Baleful Strix does a pretty good job cantripping and also being evasive in the air. Planes go. That is probably the best thing I could have hoped for. Lightning Bolt, cool. That makes Magus the Moon like pretty anemic. But if it's like actual factual Blood Moon, which I don't think they really run in these Boros builds, Has like also a Nombo with Cavern of Souls, but just in case, I'm gonna hold out that Bloodstained Mire. City of Traders go. Yeah, it looks like they're winding up for probably Seasoned Engineer or Caves of Chaos Adventurer. I would not be surprised if their next land drop was a Cavern of Souls. I was hoping to draw like Bowmasters or Snapcaster Mage there, or Baleful Strix. As it stands, I guess I'll just... Well, I guess I could draw Thoughtseize, right? So yeah, maybe I will brainstorm. Okay, there's Snap. It's a little late. I think I can put back probably a land for sure, and I guess basic Mountain. Might just want to redraw it. What if I have to Lightning Bolt though? Land number 4 versus blue card. That could also be a land though. Okay. And then Flash Threat is great, especially if they don't have a way to... Whoa. Wait, what's going on? They're not doing anything? That's bizarre. I think I will pick up that land then. How bizarre, how bizarre. Okay. Feeling pretty comfortable here. Unless their hand is just like 4 Seasoned Engineers. That could be pretty hard to beat. Although since it's City of Traders, they might have trouble like getting them all out. Fable, okay. That is a good card to force for sure. Maybe I just want to brainstorm first. See if I hit that Hydroblast. I brought that in, right? Yeah. No, but there's Bowmasters. I like putting that in on their turn though before the trigger though, and putting 1 damage on the Shaman token. That really limits what they can do. I could just force this. Like they're on 2 mana now. That Shaman giving them mana is not good. And if they do like have a Cavern at some point, how many targets is Force of Will really going to have? I don't know. Just keep as many options as I can available. Because yeah, they kind of just passed 2 turns ago. So they either draw... Yeah, there's Cavern. They either drew the Fable or the City, and I'm guessing it was... No, not the City. The City was already out, I think. They're tanking on what creature type to name, though. Bowmasters is also so great in this matchup because, like you saw in that first game, when they have Solitude to try and prevent you from taking the initiative, that will be effective against a single creature like Plague Engineer, but if you got Bowmasters, they better have 2 Solitudes. And how often are they going to have 2 Solitudes? I guess we'll brainstorm again, just get all this done. Ooh, Hydroblast. It was so close. I don't want to shuffle any of this away. It's also good. So I guess I won't. I want to fire in these Bowmasters as well. just in case of a Chalice, I guess I'll put Lightning Bolt 2 down with option to shuffle. I need to start dealing damage, get ahead on board, all that good stuff. Well, let's get going. Alright, gotta see initiative creature here, right? That'd just be too weird if they didn't have one. It's Archon. Man, this is bizarre. I'm gonna draw that lightning bolt then. Just throw it at him. Archon is pretty good at stuffing Snapcaster Mage because it's non-creature spells, right? Or it's it's not just non-creature. It's all spells. All right, bolt. Bit of a pause here. Cool. Not sure what they could have for 1 mana. And as a Chalice of the Void deck, I feel like I have seen Swords to Plowshares out of this deck, and maybe that's mostly for the mirror. Like, what's really the point of having Chalice on 1 against a Chalice on 1 deck? No play again. That is confounding. And we're drawing live, so we might as well keep our fetch up. It is kind of funny that we brainstormed 3 times and never shuffled once. Top of the deck is just delivering. Feels good. That's how you know you have a well-oiled machine. Just ignore the 2 no land hands in match 1, game 3. Now we got a red creature coming down. Okay. Cool, cool. I think here I want to snap Lightning Bolt. Is that right? These edicts are so universal. And Hydroblast is really nice against Caves or Fable the Mirrorbreaker. So yeah, I think Snap Bolt is the way here. This will also increase our clock. I think I just go to the Forge again. Alright, I'm going to sandbag that land because it's pretty all but guaranteed I'm going to get a basic land out of my deck here. I guess if their land was or their hand was like a couple Simian Spirit Guides and some kind of like instant speed Anger of the Gods effect. I don't know if that exists. Oh, Kozilek's Return? Yeah, Kozilek's Return. No play once again. So what do I forge onto? And do I play the Bowmasters? Is that lethal? 4, 5, 6. No, they'd go to 1. Because it's 2 +1 +1 counters. See, if I put it here, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, it is lethal. Can't forget about that initial ping. They might have Solitude though. So since they have Solitude and the clock is so good anyways, do I just go to the Lost Well? Yeah, 6 cards in hand, 5 mana up. You really think they don't have Solitude? I mean, I personally would have waited for the forging, but I get it. Army token down. And I think we can probably deal with the tokens if we have to with Hydroblast. So I think, although they don't really have many tricks up their sleeve, I think Shieldred's Edict is still just kind of more malleable. So I'm going to use Sudden Edict here. But yeah, it's a real question. Do I go to the Lost Well? I think I just go to the Forge. The trap is going to be such a, you know, a hanging sword. I don't know what the... I'm probably not using the right metaphor. The Sword of Damocles. Yeah, I want the trap to be the proverbial Sword of Damocles on this initiative player. 6 cards in hand. Looks like they're going to rip the initiative back. Oh, Aowen. I have not seen this card before. I've never played against it. Okay, so they have protection from blue. I guess I could just Hydroblast this. But Shieldred's Edict is so good. Also, if they attack and take the initiative, can't I just attack back and go to the trap? Is this all just like super unnecessary? Probably, but I won't lose too much sleep about this. Maybe I should have taken a longer break after those 2 long games. This is cool. It's cool to have a more aggro matchup, and I think Red-White Initiative is probably one of Grixis Control's best matchups, especially this Bowmaster version. Cool. That puts us at 3-0. Tight. Well, let's give this a shot in round... Are we recording? Alright, here we are back for round number 4. Got a hand with some cantrips and mana and a court with 4 lands. If we don't get turn 1 or something, basic mountain. Another one of those. It's been a very red league. You could even argue Delver is like a red deck. Well, it is, but yeah, you know what I mean. Let's get an island. Land was not a great draw here. 3 more lands is definitely not what we need. Brainstorm. Yeah, maybe we can brainstorm some of these lands away if we have the luxury to. Might just see a Chalice here. Sulkin's on. Yeah, I'm feeling a Chalice right now. Oh, never mind. Or maybe they're just playing around Daze. Look, they were starting to cast something and then they stopped. Shatter Skull Smashing, yep. Yep, there's Chalice on 1. Okay, this just got a lot harder. My hand is like pretty much meaningless now. Jeez. That was an insane ponder. 3 lands and then shuffled into a land on top. Yeah, we could just conceal information, I feel like, because this is not going well. Trini Sphere, I don't care about that. That's actually a welcome sight. No land drop either. Maybe they'll play Blood Moon next. Ooh, nice. Force of Will. You know, I'm starting to feel okay. Like, if I just force whatever they do next turn, slam Court of Lochthwain, and they don't have Rabo, we might actually just be chilling. Unless they play Blood Moon, then I'm going to let that resolve. Just get 2 basic swamps. Fable? Yeah, I'm going to not let them have that. I think I'll still get 2 basic swamps anyways. Although, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Am I really going to draw both my other basics and then just get no value when if I ever take the initiative. That seems unlikely. Pay 3, exile this Brainstorm. No Fable, please. Now let's slam this bomb and hope they don't have like Rabblemaster or Bombardiers. Bad draw. As I pointed out, like Court's not that insane, I think, against a Trinisphere because probably still have to pay 3 for the spells I flip. Ooh, Force of Will. If I can just dodge for 1 turn, we might be okay. Ancient Tomb. That's Rabblemaster. Bummer. And a Blood Moon. That's fine. Don't mind the Blood Moon. Don't like the Rabblemaster. If I can flip something like Caves of Chaos Adventurer, though, that'd be kind of cool. Their cards are probably going to be way better than mine because this Chalice on 1. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And a Brazen Borrower. I'm also not the Monarch. I wish I could hold up Force of Will. Okay. Let's do this. It's going to be pretty easy to take the Monarchy with this Trampler. This is some high-powered magic right here. So they'll take the initiative. Do they want to attack with Rabblemaster? I wonder. They do. Do I want to block? I don't think so. I think I'll take the free block, and then I'm feeling like there will be a route to stabilization. If they play Fury, that's bad. Trinisphere, that's fine. Alright, what you got for me? Another Caves. Okay. Strix. That's pretty good. Given I need to double spell here, well, maybe Caves of Chaos will flip something cool. Bowmasters. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Definitely go to the Forge. The race is on. Cast this. And then, yeah, I can probably just teleport right to the Forge next turn. Casting this Caves of Chaos Adventure. Just deal tons of damage. I'll force anything they try to do here. If they double spell, that's pretty scary. Bum bum. Yeah, I need to force this. I hope they don't have another one. Okay, we're going to combat. Whew. Scary stuff. Yeah, they can just get me to trade here. Or not trade, chump. And I will. No bones about it. Alright, now we can answer the question. Does it still cost 3? It almost certainly does. Okay, that's good enough for them. I mean, I didn't have the reach, I don't think. But being at 1's pretty bad. Taking game 1 off Red Prison is pretty awesome. Does not happen very often. I'm going to side in pretty much the same way as the last matchup. I think on the draw, these 1-drops are indefensible. And then Narset's not great. Sudden Edict, yeah. Fatal Push is not as important, even though taking pressure off is crucial. But sometimes it's just nice to like not have so many darn 1-drops. Meltdown is a little more interesting against this deck, since they rely a lot more on the Chromox, and you know, maybe you can melt down a Trinosphere if you ever have like 4 mana, I guess. Stuff like that. I think I'm probably down to not play Fatal Push. Still getting used to having the Molten Collapse in the 75. It kind of supplants certain things. It's pretty cool. I just really don't like Meltdown. Just really don't like it. Just staring at it, and it's feeling like it's telling me to not play with it. But I know it's like, it has some uses. Oh, I'm 3-0 though, and up a game. It's not really time to mess around. They've got bombs now too. Fatal Push, you need Revolt to clear that, because it's a 3-drop. Ay ay ay. Yeah, I'm gonna take Fatal Push. Okay. This hand is really soft to Blood Moon. There's no Force of Will. There is a Plague Engineer and Kolaghan's Command. It's good stuff. It doesn't really care that much about Chalice of the Void. But can I really keep a hand without Force on the draw? And no Edict either? Or like a Lightning Bolt? I don't know. Double Bowmasters is pretty cool. I'm gonna try it. Don't turn 1 Blood Moon me. It's happening. Something's happening. Assuming Spirit Guide under there. Oh my girl. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's exactly like I said. That takes them down 1 mana. Force of Will. Okay. Not dead in the water. Not feeling great though. This is good for game 3 though, because I don't think Blood Moon is very effective at all against me. But if they think it is, this hurts. I would really love to just combat this with Plague Engineer, but I need more time. I need a lot of time. I need to draw into like basic land or Lorien Revealed or something. Ay ay ay. Yeah, this is scary. Oh boy. This is bad. Yeah, it was a bad keep. I should have talked myself out of it. This could be over soon. I mean, basic Swamp I feel like really opens this up. Trinosphere, sure. Don't mind seeing that. Yeah, basic Swamp is great. I guess Lightning Bolt can help stabilize. But yeah, I just really need that basic Swamp more than anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me right now, dude? I mean, I run 2, but still, that is just insane right now. What on earth? What on earth? What on earth? Okay, okay. Can I survive? I don't know. It's gonna be really close. I've got K command to bring it back. Do I want to do that though, or should I just shatter their chrome mox so I can't get got by I could make them discard. I mean, the top of their deck is still probably really scary. Shoot. This is hard. It's not like if I blow up Trinisphere I can double spell. I only have one black. Oh boy. Although if they like have Caves of Chaos Adventure, then I need to drop Bowmasters probably. Which isn't that bad because I could ping a Goblin token on the way in, which is pretty cool. Is making them discard even that good though? They didn't really like... Well, they played Shatter Skull Smashing. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. This is definitely a point where universes are diverging. I'm going to see if they do anything on their first main phase. No. Okay. So... let's do that. We go to 7, pretty scary. This might be Chalice on 1 that they're just casting through Trinisphere, which is a little confusing. You just gotta like be very clear about what you want X to be, and then just pay the 1 so it's 3 for making Trinisphere happy. Yep. I mean, that's okay, I think. Oh yeah, I think we might be able to grind this out. If I draw another basic swamp, that would be so cool. Kind of need to dodge Caves of Chaos, though. That would be pretty scary. Then the Sword of Damocles would be back over my head. The trap is pretty scary when you're at 7. That's sad. Start dealing damage. But yeah, this bolt would have been pretty cool a long time ago. If these bolt and ponders could trade places. They're not doing anything. It's worrying. Kolaghan's Command is still a fire draw. I guess Basic Island would give me more fire draws in the future. That's not useful. And let's see. So if I add 2 more power to the board, 14, then 12, 10, down to 9. Gotta deal as much damage as I possibly can. I'll be pretty punished if they have a broadside bombardier here, though. Fiery Confluence. Yeah, that's pretty bad. There goes the squad. I still have another Bowmasters and a Shielder's Edict. That's cool. So yeah, I guess I'm not that afraid of a Caves of Chaos adventure anymore. Chalice on 2, that sucks. Really cutting my number of draws I could draw. There really aren't that many left anymore. See if we can get over the line, though. Snapcaster Mage, okay. No blue mana, and also there's a Chalice on 2. They're at 6. I'm dead to Fiery Confluence, right? Yeah. Uh-oh. They were about to cast something. Either they got Trinisphered out of it, or they realized they didn't have enough mana. What do I need here? I guess I need, like, K-Command? Jace. Nah, that's not going to do it. Yeah, I don't have double blue. These Chalices are killing me. Dang. It was so close. It was so close. Top decking that basic swamp was insane. There's no way I can get all the way to the trap in time, even though they're at 5. And yeah, if they didn't also drop this Chalice on 2... Oh man, there's just so much I could do. This one hurts. This one hurts a lot. It's all good. Now we get to be on the play. What now? Thoughtseize is pretty good when you're on the play. Fan of that. Narset can go. And yeah, I'm not really feeling the Fatal Push so much. Alright, what you got for me? Cool. Basic lands, Force of Will, Kolaghan's Command, so I can pretty much just ignore Chalice. They're keeping 7. That's not very typical for Red Prison. Either they made some serious compromises or their hand is absolutely insane. I hope they go for the Blood Moon again. Yep. That is good with me this time. Another force. Okay, well that kind of allows me to... Nope, no it doesn't. It does not allow me to brainstorm. Not yet. But I can think about it. Fable. Force that. Thoughtseize. Hopefully that's not too late. Alright, they bolted that in. I'm guessing this means Caves of Chaos Adventure. Oh, Chalice on 2? Fascinating. Okay. Well, I'm definitely blowing up the one on 1. And then it might be good to keep that one around, maybe. Because as we all know, Chalice on 2 counters Chalice on 1. It's something you learn at a very young age. I guess I want double black. It's pretty tempting to actually deal 2 damage, right? Nah. Run them out of resources, I say. Fiery Confluence down, sure. There's a land. Thought sees you. See a bunch of shit. Let's take the Caves of Chaos Adventure for sure. Bowmasters. Oh, God. No shuffle effect. I need to draw through this. Oh, man. This is tough. This is a hard way to go. I guess I'll take the Fury. Hope they get insanely greedy with their Ancient Tomb. Yep. One more dead draw to get through. I'm sure they have a few themselves. Rabblemaster got the bolt, and now we're both drawing live. What you got? Brainstorm. A little help this time. Man, this is rough. At least I have Force of Will, I guess. But they have a lot of bombs they can draw. And I don't. Like, how am I going to shuffle, though, if I brainstorm again, you know? Just Lorien revealed? We're not in the best shape. Fabled Amir Breaker. Oh, man. So there's a Bowmasters on top of my deck. Gotta try and move some stuff around. Okay, there's Hydroblast. What good does that do, though? I can shuffle. Alright. I can blow up Blood Moon and I can shuffle. Get that other island. Oh my god, I just shuffled those away. Alright. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Taking game 1 was exciting, though. Now they get to draw 2 cards. They clearly bricked a couple times because they have 3 cards in hand. Dang it. Oh, they only discarded 1. Bombardiers post-combat. Why? Plague Engineer. What am I even doing? This is a tough defeat. I think it was that bad keep in game 2. Should not have kept in game 2. Bombardiers is just insane with the Shaman token, just because they can just sacrifice that to deal 2. More. I think I'm dead. Any second now. We're gonna see a treasure token deal 2 to, yep, there we go. Figured it out. Oh man, not gonna lie, this hurts. Especially with how close game 2 was. Alright. Tough. Well, let's try and get a 4-1. Alright, let's knock out this final round. Definitely still hurting pretty bad from that loss to Mono Red Prison. Felt like things just kind of lined up in the slightly wrong way. Although I did feel like the surge of victory when I top decked that basic swamp, but it just wasn't enough because they had the Fiery Confluence to eventually keep me off lethal. So maybe the keep wasn't that bad, but they just had a really good progression. I'm not quite sure. I hope I didn't mess up, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to keep this for science. There's no trophy on the line anymore. And they're going to Thought Seize. That's fine. So maybe this is Besiege Storm. If it's Storm, they'll probably take Force. If it's a Bowmaster Mirror, if it's like Blue-Black Scam or whatever, they'll take Bowmasters. Okay, cool. They do take Force, so mercifully this will be a less grindy match, which I'm thankful for, because I am almost dead. Play the Mire and pass. Lightning Bolt, probably a bad draw for this matchup. Dark Ritual. Oh, Doomsday. Oh, that makes sense too. I guess I'll try and spin up a Force of Will here. But down to 3 cards in hand. I have Lightning Bolt and Orcish Bowmasters, but they also have 1 mana still up, so it's entirely 2 Bowmasters. It's entirely possible that they can just win right now. Guess I'll hide the Bolt on top. They'll be at 9. And it's possible. I don't know. They might have days. We'll see. I'll probably also cut out this part because sometimes it takes a minute for people to make their Doomsday piles. Alright, they've made their pile, and they're cracking their fetch land, so we might be dead. Could be an actual factual turn too. They need a Lion's Eye Diamond, which is pretty all in, but they probably deduced that if I didn't force the Doomsday, I don't have a force now. I don't have Simian Spirit Guide, Monomorphose, Dark Ritual, Nimble Obstructionist. I don't know if that makes sense. Definitely not off of Brainstorm. That's more than 3 cards. They're tanking on this, though. I don't think I'll have enough time to enact that plan either because, well, I do have the Lightning Bolt. Yeah, we'll see what they want to do. I doubt they have more than 2 Oracles. So if they just go for our next turn, and I bolt them, do I win? Thoughtseize could mess that up for me, though. Okay, there's an Oracle. I mean, they probably have Force of Will, right? No, I see 4 forces. So what? Is it Unearth? I have Cling to Dust. Well, whatever. Bolt you. Or no, Bolt Thoth's Oracle. Is it double days? Oh, there's the cavern. So yeah, they must have some kind of backup. Or they just didn't account for Lightning Bolt. That's cool too. Well, I like Flusterstorm and Surgical. Kind of. Not really. Just a little bit. It is kind of nice to like rip the Doomsdays out. It's just, I think it might be better than some of the other cards in the matchup. Like, Plague Engineer's no good. Court, not really what we're trying to do in this matchup. It's going to be fast and furious, but it's still a blue mirror. And then Lightning Bolt, you know, like I have, you know, if I think about it, I've probably won most of my games against Doomsday after Doomsday resolves. Although that's in game 1. Post side, there's just a different way to attack the deck. You don't need to bolt them or anything like that. Molten Collapse, probably not good. And then Sudden Edict is better than Shieldred's Edict, because I do want to respect their plan B of like Dark Ritual out a scary thing like Shieldred, the Apocalypse. Cling to Dust is not impactful in this matchup, and then Red Blast is nice against the mono blue deck that is splashing black, black, black for Doomsday. Oh, Opposition Agent, yeah. Fire card. Fire Design. What am I forgetting? And fuck it. No, not that one. Fuck it, dog, I say. I'm tired. It's been one hell of a league, though. No. You gotta be joking, dude. This is not a keep. You couldn't pay me to keep this. Oh my god, it's the same hand except Jace instead of Snapcaster Mage. If they mold a 5, I could honestly see a world in which I keep this. Just try and ponder into a force, I guess. But they don't. I'm gonna mulligan. Ah, much better. It sucks. Brazen Borrower. I guess Opposition Agent. I'm not happy about it. I'm going to be looking to shuffle my deck at my earliest convenience to get that back in the mix, because it is a bomb against a deck with no removal. Actually, I have seen some fatal pushes out of Doomsday recently. Oh boy, this is embarrassing. Yeah, I kept it. What was I supposed to do? Go to 4? And besides, like, those first 2 hands would have been embarrassing against a Thoughtseize anyways. They would have just taken the cantrip and leave me with, like, a Snap or a Jace, respectively. Why are they tanking, though? They take Bowmasters? They can just beat Force? They have Veil Summer? Oh, goody. More uncastable bullshit. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound so, so disagreeable. Just, really got beat in that last round. Okay, here we go. This is why we bring in the edicts, you know? Do they have Dark Ritual? That's not a Soul Ring, bro. Okay, here we go. Oh, I should have forced that. God damn it. What am I doing right now? What am I doing with my life? One card in hand. If I draw a land, I can throw this Strix in front of Shieldred and at least stem the bleeding. Force a Will. Great. Okay. Just because there's no trophy on the line doesn't mean I should play like shit. I'm telling you though, I felt the victory when I drew that basic swamp. I saw it. Help. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. And then I'm gonna ponder. And then I'm gonna find Sudden Edict. Just kidding. Shovel. I'm not mad about land. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be dead very soon. While they gain life. Pretty good for that part of the deck that's like, you know, trying to lose half of its life total. Okay. So I need to draw Edict off this Strix and cast it in my upkeep. No dice. Ah, close though. I mean, this could have bounced Shieldred. But yeah, I don't have Cling to Dust. There's a creature in the yard. Yeah, it's over. I really should have cast Force of Will on that Cabal Ritual, shouldn't I? They didn't attack. No, that's too bad. Alright. It's all good. I like being on the play. Maybe this time we won't mold a 5. That would be sweet. I see no need to change anything. Oh my god. What did I do to deserve this? Jesus. They're taking a mulligan too. I'm gonna keep and toss the... it's pretty rare that I have like spare mana against this deck, although sometimes you play around days and you just have a mana left over, so yeah, I'll keep the Lorien around. Not having a force though is like pretty scary. I don't like it. Although apparently I just don't use them anyways when I have them. Yeah, why didn't I cast force on Cabal Ritual? It's so nutty. I swear, sometimes when I'm still thinking about the last match, I don't always think about the match at hand and then I lose. So it kind of doubles down on itself. It's important to stay present. Lotus Petal. Uh-oh, are we going to see Cabal Ritual Doomsday here? Okay. Uh-huh. Thought sees me. If their last card before whatever this bomb is a daze, that would be disappointing, I think. Jesus. This is not a good brainstorm. In fact, it's a very bad brainstorm. Just hide the Bowmasters, I guess. I feel like it's more likely to be Doomsday than Shieldred. I don't know which is worse right now. There we go. Alright, seems that they are happy with their Doomsday pile. There are no forces. I don't see any dazes either. I'm not really sure what to make of this. Leyline of Sanctity. Is that some new tech? All we can do is hope they live in fear of lightning bolt, I guess. I don't know. At the same time, I don't want to just main phase this Bowmasters around a daze because yeah, just seems risky. So they'll probably start firing shit left and right once I cast the Bowmasters, right? Is that how this works? Then I'll have to come up with a way to stop him. But I think I need to start putting damage. It seems more reliable than trying to brainstorm and look for my Nimble Obstructionist. Even though that would be really sick. What up? It's Bowmasters. Oh, it's just in there? That is strange. I was not expecting that. Kolagon's command. If they really need that Lotus Petal. Could be cool. Or if they need like a Lion's Eye Diamond and they do something weird. Yeah, maybe they'll do something weird. Or maybe they'll just think they can survive at 2 life and they can't. We'll see. I'm not really set up in the way I usually like to be when I'm facing down the you know, the Doomsday pile. I don't see any street raids. Is that not part of the deal anymore? I'm not up on the Doomsday tech. But I feel like they have to use a street wraith at some point, right? They might just survive here. Oh, never mind. Well, I'd like your library to be empty first, if at all possible. Oh, they're not going to draw another card. This is the point where the days will win. But, like, what am I supposed to do, right? One card in hand. What could it be? I'm not going to brainstorm and look for a lightning bolt to play around days. I don't have Fatal Push. I brainstorm and Hidden Edict. life could still be live, I guess. But I'm pretty sure their other card is probably Thassa's Oracle. Or they have like an Oracle on top of their deck, I think. If this doesn't work, I just attack them for lethal. But I'm not seeing the second Oracle, and I don't think that they ever cite it out, right? I don't think I have another play. I don't think brainstorming here is at all advisable. And I might as well make them discard. Alright. Whatever. What up? Is it over? Who won? Pause. Oh, we won. Cool. It was us. Alright. I'm feeling a little flippant at the end because I just feel like this could have been a trophy. I feel like I have really been working on this deck to try and tailor it to the meta. And I'm really hoping that y'all will watch this and tell me I made some kind of mistake. I would feel a lot better if I had made a mistake and lost the trophy because of that, and not just having a red prison matchup that is so insurmountable. But we all know that's not true. I think red prison is a fine matchup. Ah, man, that was a roller coaster. The first two matches were pretty insane slogs, and then had a pretty easy match against the initiative, as to be expected. And then, yeah, this red prison one just really broke my heart. And then Doomsday went about as normal. We have a lot of tools against them and a lot of ways to finagle a victory out of it. I think the deck is great. I can see like arguments for a lot of different ways it can go. Like 4 Ponders is probably just right, but I like making room for bombs too because they're fun to showcase on the channel. But if I was actually really going for this, maybe I'd be running 4 Ponders. Maybe it would have helped us out to have another Ponder against that Chalice on 2 situation against Red Prison. I can't remember really what the full breakdown was. I just remember it was like the perfect house of cards for them to bounce their victory upon. Anyways, I'm just going to decompress a little bit and be happy with the 4-1 because that is a great record. So I hope y'all have a great day. Keep the Grixis dream alive and all that, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully with a 5-0.